Morning friends, I hope some of you have seen my yesterday's stint of 10 minutes, continuous exercises. Hope a lot of people have given me suggestions to improve and a lot of people have been happy about it. They are practicing at home. Thank you so much. Today is just a simple technique of breathing exercises which you basically do before start of any yoga or at the end of yoga. Generally it's better to do it at the start of the yoga. There are multiple breathing techniques. Today I am just going to go through 3 or 4 breathing techniques which are very commonly used, which are very helpful in day-to-day life. The first one is Kapalbhati. As you all know, Kapal means Kapal in the brain and Bhatti is illuminating. It basically vibrates your brain, helps you to come out of sinus and asthma issues over a period of time, makes you feel better. Also is very good for the lower core, helps for indigestion, stomach related issues, and activates your internal organs. Those who have hypertension or heart related issues generally are not advised to go in for this, or do it only with under medical supervision. There's a certain way of doing it. As you all know, generally when you breathe, I think we all need to do a deep breathing. So what you do is just when you breathe in, so you breathe in and the stomach comes up. When you breathe out, the stomach goes inside. That's the normal way to breathe. In Kapalbhati, what you do is you have a deep breathe inside, you close your eyes, and then without moving your body or shifting your shoulders, you keep on breathing out continuously. It depends on person's capacity. The thumb rule is for every second you do it 2 times. So over a period of 1 minute, if you do actually 120 times. But to start with beginners, it's recommended that we do it over 20 seconds, which means around 40 Kapalbhatis. And then you can do 3 rounds per day. Today I'm just going to demonstrate 1 round only. You can do 3 or 4 rounds as per your convenience. Between every round, you do a deep breathing and deep breathe out, right? As the way I do it now before starting. Now you can see this is Kapalbhati. I close my eyes, again go back to breathing and start. That's 1 round for you. Immediately after this, again do a deep breathing. Hold. Breathe out. You can definitely feel a small change even now with 1 round. Do 3 or 4 rounds, especially at the start of the day. It really, you feel fresh. You feel fresh about it. Please remember, those with hypertension or those who are taking medicines or you have some heart issues, generally recommended not to go in for this, because it puts a little bit of strain and increase your blood circulation, which will not be recommended. Yeah, so this is Kapalbhati for you, the first one. The second breathing technique, as most of you know, is a very common one called Anila Vinila Pranayama or alternate breathing. This is very, very effective and good again for the lungs, as well as, of course, if you have problems related to sinusitis, because again it works on this part. And also is very good again for the internal digestive organs, because the way you breathe in and breathe out, it really helps all these faculties in the body. Also, one more thing is that what you do in this Anila Vinila Pranayama is alternate breathing, 1 nose in, 1 nose out. As you basically see, but when you do through the left, one channel goes in, and then when you do go through the right, the other side. So it balances both sides of the body. It helps you to concentrate better. And this one is basically a thumb rule of 1:2:4, meaning that you just breathe in, hold it for a count of 2 and release it for a count of 4. You just breathe in, hold, release, 1, 2, 4. That's recommended. Here again, it again depends on your capacity. What happens is that 1 round is you breathe in through the left, hold it, release it through the right, again breathe in through the right, hold and release through the left nose. This is called 1 round. So today's practice we'll do 10 rounds, right? The way to do it is straight, just relax. This is your thumb finger, hold it on the right side of the nose. The ring finger, you can just hold it like this. This is the way to do this normal pranayama. So in this case, now we just keep this like this. Close your eyes. Now we start. Okay. This is 1 round. Open your eyes slowly. This is again very good for you when you actually do it. You can do it like this. Have a deep breathe in 2 or 3 times and again go for 1 more round. You can do to the count of 10, 15, 20 as you wish. So 3 rounds is recommended. This can be done for everybody. Even those having hypertension, it has got excellent benefits over a period of time, not immediately. It takes all this exercise, yogas take a little bit of time. This pranayama. This alternative breathing or Anilabala pranayama is very good again for the facial part of the body as well as your lower core, and also helps your lungs, which is very important nowadays. It strengthens the lungs, it increases the flow of oxygen to the lungs. So Anilabala pranayama is good for all ages, all people. The third breathing, as we call, is called the Bhramari pranayama. Bhramari meaning basically this whole area, which it goes into, it vibrates your whole part of the body, especially the brain part, and then it illuminates you, as they say. So basically what you do with this is that there are 2 ways of doing this. One is close your ears with the thumb finger, then this finger on top, close your eyes, and this one down. So this is the position, so that you don't listen to except the breathing part. So once you slightly practice and become more advanced, you can start with this. But today's this thing, what I'm just going to do is do 6 rounds of this. So you breathe in and then let out a sound. That's why it's called a humming bee kind of sound. It's a humming bee yoga also. Like a bee, let it out. So you do 6 times. What you do is every time you breathe in completely and then slowly let it out with the sound. Close your mouth 6 times and then you just sit 30 seconds breathing normally in out. So we start now. Close your eyes, hold your hands. exercise. This can be done at any part of the day. Especially, it's good in the mornings, but can be done especially when you're a bit stressed out. You just go into your place, lock yourself for a minute or 2 minutes. Just do this over 6 rounds. You'll definitely feel much better when you come back and work. So Bhramari Pranayam is good for again all ages. You can continue that. So there are some more breathing exercises which we'll cover in the next session.